Hey guys, Churchy here, and welcome to another First Play, the show where I play a game for about an hour, show you guys some highlights, and then share my thoughts about it. Today I'll be playing Divinity Dragon Commander, which was developed by Larian Studios. So let's jump in for our first play. Story campaign. Dragon type. I choose my dragon type. Raw power. Zephyr Dragon. Magic. I wonder if there's like a speedy dragon. Yeah, this is a speedy one anyway. Alright, let's go for a Saber Dragon. Here we go.
This is the story of Maxos and the Dragon.
Maxos
This
and
is the
dragon.
story of the Dragon Commander.
This is the story of the Dragon Commander. I'm guessing that'll be us. Ooh, that is a fancy ass airship. The Rivellon times. Sigurd I, Emperor of Rivellon murdered. Sons and daughters go to war.
Welcome, noble dragon, to the Raven. This wonder of engineering. This miracle wrought in magic. Good luck, dragon. May the divines be with you.
And also with you. Do you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of StarCraft 2. This sort of setup with characters in a set where you talk to them and stuff. Ooh, Empire Overview. And what do we got over here? Turn 1, open cards menu, gold. Oh yeah, cool. Let's go to the engineering bay. Haha, nice. Ooh. Upgrades.
Greetings, sire, sprung from kings. I am Grumio, son of Gromio, an imp of good and honest standing.
Yeah, let's research a shaman and a warlock, I guess. And then close. Let's do something on the tactical map. Army splitter. Wait, is that my army too? No? Okay, so I got 4. Support. Research. By units. Interesting. Let's just go for this. Did you notice the undo button in the right upper corner? No, I did not. Cool. Alright. Ooh. Yeah, so they are fighting. Go to battle! Let's do it. Cool. So if I go Churchy to battle. Is this a card, I'm guessing? Yeah. Unlock the Rejuve Dragon skill for 1 combat round. Unlock Devastation Dragon skill. It's still in their favor, I think, but whatever. Let's just see how this goes. I see. So you can play a bunch of cards, end up with a ton of skills or whatever, and then choose which ones you want. Sabotage. Why is the frame rate going so bad?
Let's get this dance of death started.
Build Battle Forge, hey?
There's no
Attack.
reason to doubt your insight, sir.
How do I get my dragon out? Let's get him
Reinforcements requested.
and queue up to kill all these guys. Focus fire, boys. I can't move him. Oh god. Whew. Just got him out of there. Oh no. How do I change the facing of that?
You are a dragon, aren't you, Commander? So you want to turn into one? and
Yes.
lead your troops
Show me
in
how.
combat. To turn into a dragon, press the dragon morph button, which will allow
okay.
you to materialize at the current camera location.
Let's do it.
Not enough recruits to turn into a dragon.
Okay, so I need to like cancel a bunch of these. Aha, here we go. And then I'm guessing I can just swap in and out.
Impossible, Commander.
Okay, I gotta wait some time. Alright, you boys, we gotta... how did I rotate the... Ah, that's how I rotate the camera. Okay, that makes more sense now. Middle mouse button to rotate. Dragon's gonna go down. I'm getting overwhelmed. Alright, well he's out of the action. I think it's GG for me. Can I restart? Because I sort of know more about how to play now. Alright, restart. Yeah, let's restart. Oh, cool. That was nice and quick. Alright, so build a light factory to start with. And we definitely want to go capture that. And just try and, like, instantly capture both these points. Instead of just, like, dicking around. Now, if I bomb the shit out of these guys... Ah, okay, Dragon's still preparing for battle. Right. That makes sense. Can't just have me come out with it instantly. Get the dragon out! Okay, good. Put him away. Bro, what? Why are you... Oh my god, my dude's like attacked my own building. Or like, wait, is that not my building now? No, it is. What are you guys doing? Attack the damn enemies, what the hell? Oh, just bring the dragon out to do it. Jesus. Alright, surely that should go down pretty quick. Alright, bring in the dragon. Sabotage that building. Bring the dragon out of play for a minute again. Send these guys to attack that. Bring the dragon back in. Man, I just don't feel like a very powerful dragon, you know? Alright, well I got an army streaming in, which is nice at least. Yeah, go troops. Go troops. I've finally broken them. Yeah, that's how we do it. Yeah, we did it. Yes, we won a battle. Lost armies 3, drafted armies 3, remaining armies 4. So that's a pretty decisive victory then, I think.
I'm Scarlet, and you're a
Hello,
dragon,
Scarlet.
they tell me. Always wanted to ride one of those, though. I bet you're a little harder to handle than a horse.
What happens if I move in there? Let's just move like 2 troops in there. Oh, I claimed that territory though, because there was no one in it, so now it was mine. Ah, and there'll be a battle here for this country. Interesting. Gotta send in my dragon, of course. Use up some cards. Ah, and this is what so they'll start with me. I might just play all my cards because this is gonna be my last little bit of this. Okay, what do we got? You, capture that. The rest of you guys, move forward. Build a battle forge. There's that bad frame rate again.
I therefore declare you Emperor. Long live the Emperor! Long live the Emperor!
Alright, so I've played about an hour of Divinity Dragon Commander now, and it's time to share some thoughts. So starting with the good, the setting, the lore, the story, characters and voice acting, all of that stuff was quite fun, pretty good. It was easy to get sucked into the world and what was going on, and just the narrative of like being this dragon commander dude, this bastard son of that's like a half dragon, and you become an emperor and gather these ambassadors and everything to your cause. Even though that's sort of going on in the background of the battles, like aside from the battles, as you kind of finish each one, it was easy to kind of get roped into that and just, you know, listening to characters talk and asking them about things. So that was quite good. The overall concept I quite like. I like the idea of just being this dragon commander guy that morphs into a dragon and helps out his troops on the battlefield and just kind of swings the battle into his favor, into his side's favor, just by, you know, the merits of being a dragon. So that was pretty cool. The gameplay is pretty fun once you do get a hang of it, but there's still, you know, it can be a bit so-so, which is what I'll talk about now. So speaking of the bad, the UI was a little bit messy, a little bit unintuitive sometimes, kind of a bit hard to find how to do things, or, you know, you were kind of asking yourself, how do I do this? How do I do that? What do I click? How do I do this? Oh, what's this do? What's that? But not in a good way. It was kind of in a way of like, this feels a bit weird. What do I do with that? But, you know, you slowly figured it out. The combat part of the game, definitely a little bit lacking, I think. I feel like it was a bit rough. The AI was a bit of a mess sometimes. I'd try and tell people to attack people, but like there was a couple of times where my troops and enemy troops just kind of like ended up basically on the one spot, just kind of hanging out. There was also some bad frame rates during the combat occasionally. Selection boxes were a bit rough sometimes. Some of the just kind of functionality of it felt a bit unintuitive too sometimes. So yeah, it was just all a bit clunky, a little bit, it just felt a bit rough, a little bit lackluster. And also another really just kind of average part about it was just that it seemed like the balance was really bad. I only played a couple of battles, so maybe it gets better later, but the battles that I did play, it just seemed like whoever takes the first couple of bases, so basically you start in, you've got some territory, the enemy's got some territory, there are a bunch of just neutral territories that you can kind of run out and capture, but it just seems like whoever runs out and captures those first wins, because you just suddenly have the momentum and the population to just push through and win. So it's not even really a challenge, and the only kind of challenging part is when things are being clunky and not quite working how you want them to. So yeah, and then on top of that, you can just reinforce with your dragon to really confirm the fact that you're going to capture that territory. And then yeah, so it just felt, it didn't really feel like two opposing forces building up and fighting each other. It just felt like, all right, I've spawned in, I'm going to capture that, I'm going to capture that, and now I win. So a little bit lackluster. And speaking of the dragon, unfortunately, the dragon felt a bit underwhelming. It was, I mean, maybe that gets better later on in the game, but it was just really, it didn't really feel very powerful when I was using it. I mean, it was all right, and it kind of did some good stuff, and it killed a few enemies, but it just didn't really seem to have as much of an epic feeling as I was hoping that it would have. Like, it didn't really feel like you were this big, powerful beast. It just kind of felt like you were this, you know, wimpy little airship almost that kind of helps out. I mean, I guess that's a little bit of an exaggeration, but it just, overall, it just felt underwhelming compared to what I was expecting and hoping for. Do I want to play more of this game? I think possibly yes. I'll give it some time with this one. I think as I got more used to the combat and stuff, it even with the bad kind of, all the rough stuff I talked about, I feel like there was still kind of a grain of something quite good there and quite fun. And I think the surrounding stuff, like I mentioned, like the lore and the story and the characters and all that, that was all kind of quite fun and engaging. So I can see myself playing more of this game, but at the same time, there's a lot of other games that I'd probably prefer to spend my time on. So I'll probably just leave this one go for now and maybe revisit it later down the track if I happen to feel like giving it another go, but we'll see. Anyway, that's all for now. So thanks to the legends supporting me on Patreon, and thank you for watching. Have a good day or night, whichever it may be, and I'll see you in the next video.